2. Supporting people into work. We want everyone to have the chance to benefit from work. We should help people who want to work to reach their goal. Universal credit is already making improvements which put people at the heart of the welfare system, giving more personalised and joined-up support. We are introducing a new personal support package. This will let our work coaches, who support people in job centres, offer a range of new types of employment support that can be adjusted to fit each person. Improving the skills of work coaches. The relationship between a person and their work coach is important and should be at the heart of anyone's experience of the welfare system. From 2017, we will introduce an improved training offer, which will help work coaches to better support people with health conditions, with particular focus on mental health conditions, and talk to employers more confidently about mental health. We will recruit more disability employment advisors for job centres, who use their extra expertise and knowledge on health issues, especially on mental health conditions, to help work coaches. We want to make the most of other expertise, especially from the voluntary sector, and so we will recruit around 200 community partners across Job Centre Plus. They will improve the skills of work coaches and explain barriers people face to finding and staying in work. We will extend our Journey to Employment peer support job clubs to 71 areas. These job clubs offer personalised support to people as a group and are run by people with personal experience of disability. We will run a trial of specialist advice given through a three-way conversation between a work coach, healthcare professional, and a person who has been placed in the work-related activity group of Employment and Support Allowance. We will see if this trial helps work coaches to access the right specialist support and advice for their claimants, and we will provide the three-way conversation on a wider scale if this is the case. Giving support early in Employment and Support Allowance. We have developed a new health and work conversation between an individual and their work coach for early support in a person's journey through Employment and Support Allowance. In this health and work conversation, people will focus on what they can do to move closer to work while managing or treating their condition, not on what they can't do. People will be required to attend the health and work conversation where this is appropriate, but any and all actions they agree to within the conversation will be voluntary. These will be written down in a new claimant commitment. Questions. How can we make sure that job centres give each person the right support at the right time? What tools would help work coaches to identify the best support routes and services for people with health conditions? Supporting disabled people and people with health conditions. People will be offered a wide range of employment support measures, including the new Work and Health programme, which will offer a more personalised and local approach to supporting disabled people to overcome barriers to employment. It will be targeted at people who, with more specialist support, are likely to be able to find work within 12 months. Disabled people can volunteer for the programme at any time. For those found to have limited capability to work, a place will be offered for all suitable claimants. Our Specialist Employability Support Programme, which gives advice, guidance, training, work placements and work experience on an individual basis. We are considering continuing this programme until 2018. the new Enterprise Allowance Scheme, which helps people, including those with health conditions and disabilities, who wish to start their own business. People with a learning disability or autism, who are known to adult social care or in contact with secondary mental health services, will be offered supported employment. We'll work to test this with local authorities and expand the offer if it works. Supporting people with mental health conditions. We will improve the support that we give people with mental health conditions. We will invest in trials and studies over the next 3 years to see how we can provide specialist support to these people. Supporting young people. Too few young disabled people or young people with health conditions get into work after they leave education. We want to support these young people better. To do this, we will test a supported work experience programme for people who have limited capability for work. Open up apprenticeships to young people with a learning disability, with adjusted English and maths requirements, and work with social enterprises and disabled entrepreneurs to create apprenticeships specifically for young disabled people. And work to make sure all young people with an education, health and care plan can do a supported internship, and work to link up employers with schools and colleges for this purpose. Questions. What support should we offer to help those in work to stay in work and progress? What does the evidence tell us about the right type of employment support for people with mental health conditions? If you are an employer who has considered providing a supported internship placement but have not done so, please let us know what the barriers were. If you are interested in offering a supported internship, please provide your contact details so we can help to match you to a local school or college. Improving access to employment support. We want employment support to be personalised, tailored and practical. We recognise that someone might not be able to engage with employment support at the moment, but they might be able to in the future. Our goal is to make sure that people are treated as individuals. We are not aiming to reduce the amount of money that people in the support group, or its equivalent in universal credit, receive. We will carry out research to improve our understanding of how we can work with people in the support group. We will also develop a large-scale trial to test and learn about different ways of offering employment and health support. Currently, people in the support group do not need to stay in touch with the job centre, except for reassessments. We could consider introducing an annual Keep in Touch discussion with work coaches. Questions. Should we offer targeted health and employment support to people in the support group and universal credit equivalent where appropriate? What type of support would be best? Who should provide it? How could voluntary organisations, charities and local partners help people in the support group? How can we best keep in contact with people in the support group to make sure no one is written off?